everybody to today's live stream. Let me know if you guys can hear this okay. Not sure. I didn't test the audio. And obviously, make sure the visuals are okay. Let me know how you're doing in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and adjust that top camera real quick. I was having some issues with it falling off before. Now you really can't see anything. So I'm going to go ahead real quick and just throw this box up here, and hopefully this will allow it to stand a little bit more firmly up here and give you guys a decent view of what we're going to be doing today, which is sorting. Sorting fun. Here we go. Okay, so that should give you a better view. Yeah, let me adjust this just a little bit more. And oops. There we go. Okay. That should be much, much better. There we go. Sweet. So, again, let me know in the comments if you guys can hear everything okay, if the audio's coming through all right. I just want to make sure that the microphone is working. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We got a bunch of people in the comments here. I'll be interacting with the comments as we go along. So basically, the purpose of today is I got back from college, and you can kind of see these stack-ons on my side right here. And these are the sorting containers that I brought with to college, actually. And so what I'm going to be doing is emptying all of these containers into my regular sorting, which you can see around me, especially from that top view. That's why I have that up there. And then from there, I will be refilling these with kind of new pieces and stuff. I'm doing like a whole different sorting technique that I haven't used before with these. So I'll get into explaining all that. It'll be easier once I start going. But I'm going to go ahead and start by, like I said before, emptying all of this back into the containers that I got it from. So feel free to ask me any questions in the comments. It can be about Lego. It can be about life. It can be about anything. I'm going to check the audio real quick just to make sure, because no one has said if they can hear it or not. Yep. Okay. Cool. We are good. Just quick hellos here to Dominic, to Star Wars Bricks Productions, Legit Builder, Z-Bricks, Nico Chico. Legit Builder, yes, I have. I have not finished college. I finished my sophomore year. I'll be going back for junior year next year. I have started to film a few videos, actually. I have 2 videos that I filmed because I'm only home for a week before I head out of here again. So not too much time to spend in the Lego room, unfortunately. But so basically, you'll see this in my update, which will probably be coming out at the end of the week. I'm going to try to film as much as I can this week. For that update, I filmed about 5 to 6 minutes for it. I may end up breaking up into 2 updates if I have a lot of video for it. But I actually have an internship up in Benton Harbor, Michigan, in which I'll be living up there. I won't have any room for my Lego, unfortunately. So there will be no building up there, but I leave for that this Saturday. So today's Tuesday, so just in just a few days here, I'm leaving for that internship. So I'm trying to get as many videos as I can made before then, just to kind of update you guys on what's going on. I will still be at BrickWorld Chicago this year, BrickWorld Chicago 2018. I'll be driving in. Oh, the audio is reverberating. Okay, thanks for that update. Let me do a few things here. I know I've had this question before. I don't know what's going on with my audio. Let me unplug this real quick. That tends to fix it. Okay. That should be better now. Let me know if you still hear the audio echoing and stuff from this point on. Let's see here. Dominic asks, where are you from? I live in the Chicagoland area, the Chicago suburbs, Illinois. Marfon20 is here. What's up? Hey, Marfon. How's it going? Man, I have way too many Dark Bush Grade 2x4s. I gotta build a clone base soon to deal with all those. Yep, that's good. All right, sweet. Thank you, Star Wars Bricks, for letting me know that it was reverberating, echoing all over the place. Cool. What's everybody up to today? Are you guys still in school? Are you out yet? Are you building today, sorting, scrapping, and storing? Wink, wink. Not a brick. Shaquille asks, when will you make a new mock? So I'm actually, the plan is to build one before I leave. Something that I'm bringing a few mocks this year to Brick World Chicago, and one of them is part of a RebLAUG collab. It's only it's not a main part. We're doing like little interlude builds for the RebLAUG collab, and so I'm building one of those. And like I said before, I only have this week, so I got to get that built really quickly. It's only a small little vignette build, so it shouldn't be too bad. So the plan is once I needed to have this all sorted first, and then I'd be able to start on that. So that's the plan right now. Get all my bricks sorted, and then I can quickly whip together that build. And then we'll see if I have any leftover time. I'd love to build some other stuff too. New shirt, yeah. There we go. I don't think I've worn this one in the video before. I don't know. I don't keep track of the shirts that I wear in my videos. Building in baseball, it's a CO Clone Commander. I always mess up. How do you pronounce your username? I know I see you all the time on the channel. You've been around for a long time. Is it CO Clone Commander, Clone Commander? What is it? But he's doing building a baseball. Same Productions is out of school. Good stuff with that. Yeah, I know, especially colleges are out. I think most high schools are still in session, but I could be wrong on that one. Yeah. Let's see. Simi's here. What's up? Marfon20 says, doing good. Need to sort my parts, but still in school. Yeah, that's rough. School. I know. Yeah, a lot of people tend to get out at the beginning of June, but lucky for the American college system is most colleges get out at the beginning of May, so it's pretty nice for us. And then we don't go back to the end of August too, like most high schools do as well. Star Wars Brick said, it's great to see an inspiration come back, and I live in the UK. I finished school earlier, around 5 hours ago. Next year I have 5 important exams, so lots of work going on. Yeah, sounds like it. Yeah, I always forget with the time difference too, that all of our friends in Europe it's evening for them at this point. CO Clone Commander. You can just call me Clone or Hunter if you'd like. Okay. CO Clone Commander. I feel like that's what I used to say, and then I don't know why I'm stumbling on the words now. Tiny Film S. In the US, is it summer break? In the UK, we get out mid-July and go back end of August. Yeah, so for college students, we get out the beginning of May. So I got out last Friday. I came home. And then if you want to follow for more updates, follow me on Instagram. I've been posting a little bit on my story with that. So you got the beginning of May, and then we go back at the end of August. For high school, at least when I was in high school, we got out the beginning of June and then go back in August. You can correct me if I'm wrong though, but I believe in the UK and maybe some other parts of Europe, you guys have longer breaks though, like Christmas break and Thanksgiving break and all that are a bit longer than ours, and that might be where you get that difference. Oh, very important, not 5 important. Yeah. There you go. Good correction. 5 important. That'd be a little too much, right? Marfon 20S, here in the west of Netherlands, we have break late July. Okay, so it sounds like similar to the UK. Colorado Clone Commander. That's okay. That makes sense that you have the Colorado flag then in your picture. So how has college been? Rough? Yeah, college has been busy. As you can tell that there haven't been any videos on the channel, but it's a lot of fun. I absolutely love college. The great thing about college is there's so many opportunities going on there, and so I don't know what this is doing in here, but like, there's just so many things to take part in and so many opportunities that you really don't have available anywhere else. Oh man, that camera fell again. I'm gonna keep knocking that thing over. Let me go ahead and fix that camera so you guys aren't staring at whatever it's pointing at as it dangles. Let's see here. All right, hopefully that works out. Well, sorry about that dang. I see it now on the camera. That's pretty funny. Let's see. Oh, James says his college gets out mid-June. Very interesting. Yeah, I know all of my friends have gotten out, so I do know that a few colleges are different. Oh wow, what is going on with that camera? Here, let me make one more adjustment. I'll lower it down a shot. Maybe that'll help out a bit. I think it's the cord that's yanking it out. There. Okay. Hopefully that one works better this time now. All right, let's get back to the comments. Tiny Film says for Christmas they have 2 weeks and Easter is 2 weeks. Wow. For Easter we don't get any time off, but for Christmas we usually get 3 to 4 weeks. And then we have spring break. We get 1 week, and then what else do we? Oh, maybe that's what you meant by Easter. You get 2 weeks spring, because sometimes our spring break doesn't run up against Easter. And then what other break? Oh, Thanksgiving break. We get a week off for that. Summer is 6 weeks. Wow. Oh, 25 exams. Star Wars breaks. That's crazy. We have 6 week break. Wow, yeah, that's crazy that your summer's only 6 weeks. Because my internship is 12 weeks, and then I have a week on each end on top of that. So my summer is 14 total weeks. Yeah, Colorado Clone Commander said he's a freshman in high school, play for public school team, but I'm homeschooled. I'm trying to get baseball scholarship. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, sports scholarships are pretty awesome. What schools are you thinking about for? I mean, I know you're only a freshman, so no need to worry about college quite yet with that. Oh, Lego Mania. James said that his fall term doesn't start up till late September because they go through June. Okay, so that makes sense then that we are kind of similar in the full break. I think Bryce is actually the same way with that. Sam Squeaks is here. Hello there. Yeah. Twitch Awesome is here too. Thanks for joining in, guys. Again, for those of you who weren't here right when I started streaming, so I basically have these 2 bins which I kind of condensed my Lego collection into to bring to college. And so now that I'm back, I'm emptying them back into my collection and then putting different pieces into here. I'm doing a whole video about this process and why I'm doing it, because it was very inefficient how I did it for college this year. Like, it didn't work out well in terms of building and such. So I already started filming a video to kind of go over everything with that. So, yep, that'll be coming out at some point on my channel. Now time for some water studs. Got this cup over here. Yeah, I should have a camera. I need one more camera to show my pick and Rick while I'm getting these other magical cups from. Whoa, that did not go how I wanted. Whoops. Let's see. You guys still going over the breaks? Yeah, it's crazy that everyone kind of has different break. Shaquille asked, what is your favorite Lego Star Wars set? Lego Star Wars set? I would either go with the dropship with ATOT, original, or not original, most recent Republic gunship, which was, 2014 or something like that, or the original clone turbo tank. I think that was 05 or 06. Those 3 are just iconic sets for me. That turbo tank has always had a place in my heart for it. So I'd probably nail that down as the top one, and then the other 2 quickly after. Do I have an Instagram? Yes, Lego Buff Productions on Instagram. Brick Expert is here. Hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, a lot of West Coast schools use the quarter system. Okay, so that makes sense, yeah, because the price is out in California, San Diego. Oh, sweet. CO Clone Commander is applying for RebLAUG again soon. Awesome. Yeah, for anyone who's curious about RebLAUG, we have a server if you want a Discord server, which the full server is what the members have access to, and that's what we do, all of our communication and building challenges and meetings and planning and all that fun stuff. But we also have a special channel for just anyone who wants to kind of hang out and share mock progress and all that fun stuff. And then if you eventually want to apply, you can also do so through that channel. The link to that is on the RebLAUG website at the bottom of any page there if you're interested in that. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm pouring out these studs into this cup. It's a bit trickier than I thought. Oh, there we go. I think I got it done now. see. And if I miss any of your questions, feel free to just send them again. I'll try to follow with all of them. You guys are going over. So, oh, Tree of Ore is here. Awesome, Tree of Ore. How's it? I actually have your business. I'm looking at your business card right now. I have a wall of Lego business cards in my room. I remember you gave me one of yours at BrickWorld last year, so thank you for that. You are on the wall. I'll do a video. I'd like to do like a room tour of just kind of the fun, interesting Lego things I have in my room besides just the Lego sets. More like the community stuff that I've kept over the years. And that would obviously be on there, the business card wall, or a portion of the wall. I don't have too many, more of like a vertical column on the wall. All right, I think I have all of the studs in here now. That should be good. Oh, here's the wood. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All righty. See what we let us know if you're in the comments here. Let us know if what am I saying? Oh, if you're going to any conventions this summer. If you're going to BrickWorld Chicago, that's where I'll be. I know RebLAUG is also going to have a display at Brickford, Virginia, also at Bricks at the Six in Canada. Oh, Brick Experts working on a World War I mock. Nice. What do you think would be a major thing to work on to get better if you have seen any of my more recent mocks? That is a good question. I'll get to that in a second. Superhero Crew said sorting is way too much fun. Yeah, so I'm not really sorting. I didn't know what to call this stream because I'm not exactly sorting. I was sorting last night, and you'll see that in my update. I actually sorted out 2 of my older mocks, which have kind of been sitting around for a while. One from BrickWorld 2018, this is year 20. Oh no, this year's 2019, 2018. BrickWorld 2018. That was the zoo collab that we did for RebLAUG, and then I also sorted out this other little mock that we actually never finished. That was kind of a mini RebLAUG collab that we were building here in Chicago. In my room during the convention. So back to the question, CO Clone Commander, about your mock. Or what you can build to get better. Honestly, it's just repetition. Just keep building. Like, if you continuously build mocks and they're at the same level or they are getting worse, then like something is really wrong there. So you should just keep building, keep challenging yourself. That's the key. Every build, try to take on a new challenge. So maybe you're like, okay, this build I'm going to do a little bit bigger. Or maybe, I saw this technique in someone else's mock. I'm going to try to implement something similar or the same technique, but a different mock, of course, in this one. That tends to work out pretty well for a lot of people. I guess another thing kind of going along those lines is like, I want to add something motorized. Adding motorized elements tends to be a little bit trickier than people usually think about for those kind of things. So it can definitely be very helpful to try to incorporate some sort of motorized element into your build to challenge yourself with that. I should do a huge Naboo mock. I'm thinking about it, honestly. In Lug Bulk this year, I got a bunch of tan parts for a Naboo type mock, 'cause I've always wanted to do one. I have a bunch of sand green. I got a bunch of tan a few years ago at BrickWorld at one of those sorting tables that you could pick out stuff from. Sam and Star Wars Bricks are still going at it about they're not going at it, but still talking about their subjects. Awesome. Anyone wants to join in that conversation, go for it. Star Wars Return of the Buff Productions. Yeah, the 1 week return. So like I said, I have an internship up in Michigan that I leave for on Saturday for the summer for 12 weeks. So I will be disappearing again. I'll be back for BrickWorld Chicago. I'm coming in for that weekend. The second I get off work on Friday, I'm driving the 2-hour whatever back. I actually got 3 of the motor packs recently. It has the light motor, switch, and battery box. Oh, nice. Yeah, I never actually bought one of those motor packs. I've always just bought the motor elements by themselves, and they actually do sell them by themselves at the store. They just don't put them out. You have to ask for them. They hold them in the back, or usually they have them in a drawer behind the register. So if you ever want just like one motor or one battery pack or whatever, you can buy those at the Lego store. You just have to ask for them. Like I said, they're behind the register. You know how you can join RebLAUG? Yes. So here, let me go ahead and get the link for you guys. If you go to the RebLAUG website, RebLAUG.com, at the bottom of any page, there you just scroll all the way down the bottom, and it says, "Oh, join," and then you click application details, and then there's a link there. Let's see. Copy link address. That should work. All right, so that should be the link to the RebLAUG Discord server if you want to join in. Like I said, the only chat you'll have access to is basically anyone who's thinking about joining or just wants to hang out there and share mock progress and stuff. I think there's like over 100 people in there that just from time to time come on, share mock building, just talk about Lego in general. And then there's also details in a channel with rules of if you're interested in applying, how you can do so. And that'll give you information if you're interested in that, or if you just want to stay and hang out. That's cool too. I know, not everyone needs to apply to RebLAUG. Yeah. Or if you do, you may not get in. You can apply again later. You can apply in unlimited times, basically. Oh, Sam's talking about the exams, big exams you go through. So are those? I know some countries have exams that basically like. I know in the U.S. we have the ACT and the SAT, which colleges look at your scores, and that kind of is based off your admission. But other countries have exams that are literally like this score determines exactly what college you go to type thing. I don't know if it's like that in the UK or not. You can let me know more of how that exam process works. Brick Expert Study does stop motions, but they're not super good. That's okay. But I'm in the UK and there's no BrickLink or anything. I can't afford postage from the US. There should be BrickLink stores in the UK. If you go on BrickLink, you can search by country. I know there are. So yeah, you may just not have seen. What is this? Huh. That's weird. As I'm going through this bin, I'm finding all sorts of random parts somehow found their way into some of these bins. I don't know where these came from. I need some bin to like dump these out. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Oh, JGH Studios asked if I'm planning to keep the Christopher Nolan project. Yes. Yeah, no, I do. In several years, you will see those mocks. Yes. I honestly made the mistake of starting that project at a really bad time in the sense that I was really close to going back to college. Not sure how much time I was going to have my sophomore year. Ended up being like no time at all that I could dedicate to building for that. So, unfortunately, that's like put on hold kind of. And with the return of the Clone Wars, I'd love to do a clone base. I'm also thinking about doing a build from the new video game Jedi Fallen Order, a scene that we saw in the trailer. So, for now, like it'll happen eventually, but that's many years away. It's more of like a passion project that I'll probably work on from time to time, but not as my main focus at any point, unfortunately. Okay, so Sam said in the UK they have GCSEs at 16 to find out which school we shall go to for the next 2 years, and universities look at your GCSE, okay, to apply them, but it's the A levels that actually determine. Oh, cool. Shredder24 is here. How you doing? Wow, that's pretty interesting. See, the more you know. We're learning all about the UK education system today. And again, for anyone joining us, basically I'm dumping the pieces from these containers into my collection today. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I know there's a lot of comments going on recently, so if I missed your question, feel free to send it again, and I'll probably see it the second time. Hopefully see it the second time. And again, let me know if any of you guys are going to any LEGO conventions. Doesn't have to be in the U.S. Just any conventions this year. It's always cool to hear about all the different conventions that people find their way to. I know the most recent thing I was at was Star Wars Celebration. LEGO was kind enough to actually invite RebLAUG to go to Star Wars Celebration. So that was a really cool experience to be at the LEGO booth. There was a bunch of activities that we participated in. We took a bunch of video there. I have yet to edit that, so that's going to be my goal this week before I go back, before I go off to my internship, is to try to edit a lot of that footage that we took there. Man, I cannot get these pieces out. CO Clone Commander said he's going to Denver BrickFest. Be my first major convention. I'm actually displaying collab with the new college. Oh, wasn't it Aiden Adoyer who started the Colorado LEGO? I was actually talking with him when he was registering for the convention. So if I don't go to conventions, can I still join RebLAUG? Of course, yeah. Yeah, we're up to 42 members now in RebLAUG. You can go to our website if you want to see exactly who is in RebLAUG. We have a members page with all of their social media links and all that stuff. And you can clearly tell that not all of those people go with us to conventions. So we do like to see that if you go to conventions. It's definitely a plus. It'll help with your application. It'll help your decision, our decision on your behalf. But no, you can definitely make it in without going to any conventions. My part spins are going to be overflowing soon with all these new influx. Oh, cool. CO Clone Commander says he's the collab director. Awesome. Have you guys revealed your collab, or are you keeping that under wraps? I don't know. I haven't been following too closely with other people's stuff recently as I was finishing up my finals at college. I'd love to hear about what you guys are doing. I'm excited to see it too. Yeah, it was really a shame. If you guys know who Aiden Adoyer LEGO Studios is, when he kind of left the LEGO scene for quite a few months, and then he finally ended up coming back a few weeks ago. So that was really cool to see him return there. But yeah, sad to see him go for that short drought. Sam Squee said he wanted to go to BrickFest in Manchester, but not enough time. Yeah, that's the tricky thing, especially at the timing. It really only works for summer conventions for me to go to, but I know there's quite a few that happen not during the summer breaks. I don't know how well you can see from that top camera, but I'm doing a pretty good job of knocking out most of these bins here. I don't have too many of the larger ones at least left to go. I mean, this is super easy. Mindless work, basically dumping them out. That's why I'm streaming right now. Let's see. Who do we got in the chat here? DP says, hey, what's up? How's it going, DP Studios? Oh, CO Clone Commander said, I'm at, I don't think we care too much. We're thinking of two. I'll tell you the other one. Oh, the other one's a bit more secret. Whoa, the first one's Mos Eisley. That's pretty cool. That'd be a nice collab for you guys. The other one is not Star Wars. Interesting. Well, if it's not Star Wars, I don't want to force you to give it away, but I'm just going to guess that it's either going to be medieval or Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones, like one of those medieval type ones, or I'm trying to think of what Aiden is into that he, Fortnite. Aiden used to be a big I don't know if he still plays a lot, but we used to play together back when I played that terrible game. We won't get into that though today. JGH said he's planning on building a mock for my favorite movie, Hacksaw Ridge, which would take years because I'm wanting to make it huge, because the story is about Desmond Doss. Is a huge yeah. That's one of my favorite movies, honestly. Mel Gibson, the director's phenomenal director. What scene are you building? Are you building the infamous ridge, like the main battle part of the movie, or what part from it are you building? Ooh, Seal Clone Commander says it's a new movie. Interesting. Oh, it's gotta be Marvel, 100%. It's gotta be an Avengers thing or something like that, or Spider-Man. Yeah, some of these bins I definitely overfilled when I packed it the first time. Gotta make sure not to do that anymore. Let's see, where are dark bluish gray 2x slopes? So here we go. Yeah, some of these bins, it's very misleading because I looked. This is exactly what I'm doing. I look at my collection, I see, oh wow, this bin's empty. I have no dark bluish gray slopes anymore. I don't know what happened to them. And then it's like, oh wait, here they are. Boom, boom. Now I have a ton of slopes. So it's all about putting all the pieces together so it's easier to build stuff, not have separate things that kind of mislead me when building. Seal Clone Commander says he'll DM me a pic of my part so far. Yeah, definitely send that to me on Instagram or on Discord, whichever works. Love to take a look at that. Star Wars Bricks said he went to Brick Live in Birmingham, the UK in October last year. I plan to go next year, taking my own mock crate. There I need 2x2 white tiles. Trying to get in touch with the Lego to stock them. Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. That's a lot of Legos, says Morgan M8. Morgan Mate. Yep. Got a lot of pieces. And this isn't even all of the collection. That's the scary part. I have a bunch of stuff that I still have to sort. So I don't know if like actually sort and not just dump like I am not. Because this is easy. If this is how easy sorting was, I'd do it every day, honestly. Okay. Now I'm getting into the bit trickier stuff, which I think I kind of switched around some of my storage containers. So I think that kind of mixed up some of the sorting categories that I have. So hopefully this isn't too tricky. There we go. Yeah, so basically once I finish dumping all of these out, then I will move on to picking what categories I want. So basically, I don't have enough room on this red shelf, which actually you can't see at all on this. You can't see any of the stuff over. I should have put the other camera over there to see it, whatever. But I need to, in simple terms, just switch around what bins have what and add new bins for stuff that don't exactly have a spot. Sent on Insta. All right, I'll take a look at it right now. Thank you for sending me. Yeah, if anyone else ever wants to send me mock progress, I'd be happy to look at it. Oh, I love how you did the kind of that curving archway with those 1x1 round bricks. That's very nice. Very nice. My crate mock is 8 gray base plates. Oh, wow. That is massive. Holy smokes. Sam says he doesn't like episode 8. He's prepping to build an Endor mock, though, so that's pretty cool. The big battle at the end where I'm wanting to have different scenes with him hitting the bombs at the end. The bit where he's helping the injured chap underground. Oh, yeah, that's a great... I need to watch that movie again. I haven't seen it in a while, the Hacksaw Ridge movie. Cool. Yeah, and again, any other questions anyone has, throw them in the chat for me. Man, really jammed these pieces in here. I'm afraid that like when I'm tugging on this, that it's just gonna pull all of them down. It's gonna knock me out. The stream will continue. I'm just lying unconscious on the ground, pieces spread all around me. Let me know if you guys would like to see some more streams too. I'm home, like I said, I leave on Saturday, so I'd be happy to stream the next few days. We're thinking about doing a few streams on the RebLAUG channel, some building streams. Which, again, another reason why I'm trying to get all these pieces back into the sorting system that I know, so that building is easier and then I can build for the RebLAUG streams. Let's see, what other pieces? Oh, here we go. Danny, is Chris dead again, or is he playing dead? Yeah, no, Chris died. No, I'm just kidding. If you follow him on Instagram, you'll see that he was at a Canadian Lego convention. What was that, 2-3 weeks ago maybe? And he actually built an Avengers Tower for it. I think it blew up when he brought it back, but I really hope that he made a video about it because it was actually really cool. So, no, he's not dead. He just got busy with stuff. I know he was starting that Jedi Temple series. I wouldn't be able to tell. I haven't talked with him in a long time, so I don't know if he's planning on getting back into that or what the deal is with that. But yeah, he just got super busy with school and life. Life comes at you fast. How many Clone Lego Troopers do you have? Too many. No. I'm trying to think. I have Clone Army videos if you want to see the exact amount. My total really hasn't changed much since the last one. It's probably somewhere around like 300 or 400, I think. I don't know. I hope that's not more than I have. I don't want to over-exaggerate. I honestly wouldn't be able to tell you that. I have a kind of a tough... I haven't done a Clone Army video in a long time, so not up to date with my Clone Army numbers. I do want to buy a bunch of those Phase 2, the newer Phase 2 plain white clones that came in that that white turbo tank microfighter. And then I feel like they came in another set. Let me know in the comments what other set. If you know the minifig I'm talking about, it's basically... Oh, let's see. It's going to be... Oh, it's right here. Is this it? Yeah. Sweet. Oh, this is such a cool fig. If you know H2 Brick, he has a ton of these. But it's this minifig right here. If you want to let me know in the comments which sets this guy comes in. I know it's the Turbo Tank Microfighter, but I feel like there's at least one more that he's from. But I do not know for sure. I know Matt Brickwiz is also doing a massive army with those. With... Oh, what helmets is he using? Aerialite. He's using Aerialite custom helmets for those. Oh, the Advent Calendar, Shredder24. Thank you. That's what it was. I knew there was another set. They get one of them in, yeah, the Advent Calendar. That would be it. So, I wish there was a battle pack with them. I doubt we'll ever get one. Maybe with the Return of the Clone Wars, they'll use those, but I don't know what. Actually, that's a good point. We might get them with the Clone Wars sets. I didn't think about that. We'll have to see. Obviously, we'll get some of the. Hopefully, we get some of those new custom with the 501st with the Ahsoka painting on their armor. Those would be really cool in minifigure form. Yeah, but I really wish they had more of those. So I want to try to build up at least an army of like 20 or 30 of those. I mean, obviously, I'd love to have like 100 of them, but at this point, don't think that's too realistic. So... We shall see. I haven't found. I don't even know how much they're going for. Let me look real quick. How many of those plain white ones I have? Or not how many I have. I only have one. How many of them are on BrickLink? Not how many. What am I saying? Jumbling everything. How much they're going for on BrickLink for a decent quantity? It really stinks to just buy like one. I'm guessing they're gonna put it under Clone Wars category on BrickLink because that turbo tank. I guess that could be an episode 3 set. Let's see. I'll just search turbo tank micro. Nope. There we go. Clone turbo tank. One minifig. Oh, they are labeling it from episode 3. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so the cheapest just by itself is $5.56, which is super expensive. I was hoping for, and that's in Germany. That's why I said super expensive because of the shipping. Let's see, if I wanted 10 of them, the cheapest I could get them for would be $23 each. Wow. And there's only one. Wow, very interesting. Yeah, well, because it only comes in those 2 sets, it's no surprise that they're so expensive. But if you guys ever find somewhere that they're cheap, let me know. I'll buy them for $5 all day. Yeah, Woosbrick said he only bought one of those turbo. Yeah, I honestly thought that. I was like, oh, this must just be the new form of the Clone Trooper. We're going to get in all of the sets. That didn't happen. Do you want a 501st Battle Pack? Of course I do. Will LEGO make one? No, they won't. I know that for a fact, but not for a fact, but very confident. I got a new office. Should I do room tour? Definitely. I love watching LEGO room tours to see what people use for their sorting and for their displaying of sets and their building space too. Okay, Star Wars Bricks, you don't have an Instagram. I will quickly go to your channel here. Let's see. Go to channel. Here we go. Let's check out your crate mock. Oh, you did a building series for it. Awesome. Battle of Crate. We finished the filler. Oh, you're still working on it. Let's see if we can get a zoomed out shot here. Oh, wow. That's a lot of filler. Holy smokes. Wow, that's really coming together well. Oh, and there's the door. Nice. Is it, I can't tell from this, the quick look I took, is the door motorized on it? Does it go up and down or not? Is it just movable? It doesn't have to be motorized. I'm hoping for a new Mandalorian battle pack. Yeah, I hope with the Battle of Mandalore, hopefully we get quite a few sets of Mandalorians. Hopefully, like you said, a battle pack. That would be pretty nice. Hoping for a normal battle pack of 4 plain white phase 2. Honestly, I would prefer that over a 501st battle pack. It's just a plain white phase 2, the new one. Much rather have that one. Think we'll get an LAT next year? No. I would definitely like one, but knowing LEGO, I don't think that that's something they would find their target audience would be looking for. But hey, you never know. I wouldn't put it past them. I really don't know where all these random pieces are sneaking into these drawers from. Got a bunch of these cheese soaps over here. What if LEGO makes a 212 versus 501st battle pack because of the embargo? They will definitely not do that. LEGO tends not to make very specific stuff from very specific scenes that, like, if you didn't watch that arc in the Clone, especially since that was so long ago, but if you didn't watch that arc in the Clone Wars, then you would not have any idea why clones are fighting each other, and you get really confused. So I don't think Lego would do that, but I would love to see it. But I would still prefer the Phase 2 one over that because I have 100 212th Troopers already. I have 50 of the regular and 50 of the airborne. So I do not need any more of those. Unless I do some crazy mock, but I can't think of any mock I'd plan on doing that would need that many. Let's see, what else we got going on here? Planes would be better, yeah. How was Star Wars Celebration? Oh my goodness, Star Wars Celebration was insane. Honestly, like, one of the greatest things I've ever done in my life. If you ever have the chance to go, I highly recommend. But to be, like, I felt like I was a part of the convention being at the Lego booth. I got a bunch of free Lego sets from the activities we did. I got the designers to audit. Here, I'll go ahead and grab it. It's sitting right over here. I can show it to you. But we got this custom R2-D2 that the model building, what do you call it? The model shop that they build those like giant models for like the Legoland parks and all that cool stuff. They built this custom R2-D2 that we actually did a special like teaching people how to build it, like a little workshop for it. And then we all got the people in RebLAUG who led it all got to keep one. And then we got it autographed by, these are two Lego designers, Caesar, and then I forget the other guy's name, but he's the one that Lego's been doing all this video. He's like the head designer for Lego Star Wars. And then this is the model shop builder who was there, Eric. He was a really cool guy out of Connecticut. So this was probably one of the coolest things I got. Just had this memento from Celebration to put up on my shelf. So I'll be doing a video about it, again, explaining all that. And there's a video of the little workshop thing that we actually led, in which people were able to build those there. That's pretty cool. Next year, it's going to be in Anaheim. I'd love to go. Obviously, I won't be able to stay at home like I did this year. Or I have somewhere to stay. I'd have to pay for a hotel, and they're very pricey. But I'm strongly considering it just because of how fun it was. Door is going to be motorized, even with 2 large motors or even 4 of them. I couldn't get them to lift it well enough. Going to make it manual lift. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, having the movement in general, it doesn't have to be motorized, is pretty neat. Oh man, where are these? I have all these tan cheese slopes. They're just somehow in every single bin. I don't know how they found their way into all of them. It's kind of odd. If you had to make a Lego Star Wars set, what would it be? That's a great question. What set would I build? Oh, I would build I'd build some Rebel stuff. I love the Rebel fighter tank from the original Star Wars Battlefronts, Star Wars Battlefront 2. I think 1, or was it in both? Oh, Matt Matt. I can't. Yeah, I'll just take this camera down. I actually have this webcam right here that you can see is propped up using your tripod that you left in my car when you came down for Celebration. So I'll be giving that back to you when you come in for Brick World. But thanks for stopping by, and thanks to the tripod. Now I don't have to bring up one from downstairs. There we go. Matt is contributing. I gotta start paying you equipment fees for letting me rent out your equipment. Opinions on the recent tie. I thought it was I actually don't have it, but I've seen it. When I worked at the Lego store, I was able to play around with it for a little bit, and it is so well made. Very glad that Lego really stepped up their game with that TIE fighter. Now, just to give everyone a progress update, I would say I'm maybe like 25% of the way through of I'm trying to think of a good name, because sorting isn't the correct term for this. It's like redistributing the wealth. This is communism, Lego communism. Welcome everybody to the Lego communism stream. Now, redistributing the parts from college containers back into my collection. What Star Wars set would I design though? I don't know. That's a good question. But yeah, besides the Rebel tank, I'd love to get more of those Rebels. I know we got one in the that 4+ set, and then one in the Tanta 4. I was always a fan of that original Rebel Battle Pack. I think I got 3 of those maybe when I was younger. I wish I would have gotten a ton more, just because I love that version of the Rebels, with the blue and the black vest, the blue shirt and the black vest. Very nice. Now I'm getting into the sand green parts. These I hope to use, as I mentioned earlier, someday for some sort of Naboo build. We'll have to see how that works out. I especially like these telescope pieces. All of these were on Pick-a-Brick. I remember it's kind of a weird time where they just had a bunch of random different sand green parts on Pick-a-Brick. I don't know where they came from. I know there was a rumor that Lego found like a few shipping crates of just old Statue of Liberty sets, and they ended up just parting them out for Pick-a-Brick. But I said, there's no way that they would have that many that every Pick-a-Brick wall would be able to be popular with them. So I don't believe that rumor that I heard. But I don't know why Lego decided to go for that. I want to say that was like 2 years ago, 2017 I think it was, that Lego kind of just went crazy with the sand green on the Pick-a-Brick wall. Sand green, yes. Do you have the Saturn V? I'd say yes. JG Studios. I do have the Saturn V, and I fully agree with you. It is my favorite Lego set of all time. Easily one of the best Lego sets ever made. Or I think it is the best set ever made. The only one I would say kind of comes close is the Hogwarts set, but because Hogwarts is so expensive, I'd kind of take it away. I think the parts per value and parts per price, like all of that, it all works out, and that's the Saturn V is just such a beautiful set. It's massive, super tall. I love how it comes apart in stages. The techniques in it are through the roof. If any of you guys haven't seen, I know I've talked about this in past streams, but one method I recommend for getting better at mock building is to build Lego sets, specifically newer Lego sets, because Lego's really been good about putting some really cool techniques inside of their set building. And so, especially like the Saturn V, I learned a lot of different curvature techniques. And so one thing I actually did was, let me pour those in there first. So Lego sent me they sent RebLAUG the Tanta 4, but it was sent to me to review for the RebLAUG channel. I know the previous reviews were done by Spencer. We kind of are in the idea of rotating the reviews around when Lego sends us sets to review. So I got the Tanta 4 for free, sitting over there. And instead of doing a traditional review, I thought, let's do a technical review. Let's go through the different techniques that Lego employed in this set to try to help people with mock building and stuff. And I think it really turned out well. We got a lot of positive feedback. So if you're looking for something like that, check out the RebLAUG channel, the YouTube channel. And its most recent videos, the technical review that I did. So highly recommend building sets like that and looking for the techniques that Lego uses and then putting those in your own mocks. Let's see. Do you have Brick Expert said, what about an Utapau set with an LAT, an ATRT, 2 clone pilots, 1 airborne trooper, 2 212 troopers, Obi-Wan, and 2 magma guards? That is a very specific set. You have it down to the vehicles and the minifigs and everything, the quantity of each. Well, it sounds like you've been thinking about that set for a long time, bro. Expert. Sounds like that is something you've had in your head for a while now. Alright, I think this cup is overflowing. I have too much sand green. Would anyone like some sand green? I have a little extra here. I'll pass it through the camera to you guys. Here you go. Here's your sand green. And the lid does fit, though. That's all that matters at the end of the day. As long as the lid fits on, I'm a happy camper. Let's see. It's 2:30 my time. I think I'm going to wrap up this stream in the next 5 to 10 minutes here. So if you guys have any more questions, feel free to shoot them my way. I think I'm going to go eat some lunch. Getting kind of hungry. And then I'll probably finish this up while just listening to some music. But like I said, that we do plan on doing some building streams, mock building, on the RebLAUG channel this week. So probably our first one I can honestly see happening tomorrow. So if you're around tomorrow, first make sure you're subscribed to the RebLAUG YouTube channel, so you get the notification there. I'll try to remember to post on my Instagram story about it too. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll see it there. DC or Marvel? Definitely Marvel. Actually, let me take that back. DC, the only thing I like is Batman, specifically the Dark Knight Christopher Nolan, the Christopher Nolan version, rendition of Batman, where you got Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises. That version of Batman I absolutely love. Favorite superhero, favorite. I love Christopher Nolan, so that's probably why, but just absolutely love that. But all of the other DC stuff is just trash. So, to be fair, I haven't seen Wonder Woman yet, and I heard that that's a really good movie. So I do need to see Wonder Woman. The new Joker looks really good. So I think DC's finally turning it around. I know they had a lot of just absolute garbage for a while, but they're finally turning it around. I think the Ben Affleck Batman was a huge mistake, but Marvel, I do like Marvel. I do see it. Honestly, I wasn't a massive fan of Endgame. I thought it was a great movie still. It had a lot of great moments. There was a lot of really cool scenes. Don't worry, I won't give any spoilers. I saw it opening night. That was a lot of fun. But, I think they really just kind of cheapened the movie. They cheapened some characters in it. I don't want to say too much more because I don't want to offer any spoilers for those of you who haven't seen it, but I don't know. I don't feel like they did the movie justice. I thought Infinity War was significantly better than Endgame. I felt the character development stuff was much better in that. But like I said, Endgame was still a good movie, still had a lot of good parts. There's just a few things they did with some characters and a few just plot points that I wasn't a huge fan of. But all the other Marvel movies are good. So I would, overall, I'd go with Marvel over DC. But specifically, favorite superhero would be Batman, specifically the Christopher Nolan rendition. Can I check? Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot to take a look at that. Let's look now. Let's see. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll definitely do the Hunter. Just let me know when and where, and I'll be there. Let's see, I kind of think Affleck couldn't really fill in. Yeah, he just really screwed that. That was a big oopsie. DC did a big oopsie with that. There was just a few year stretch of just terrible DC movies. You had where did these white tiles come from? I don't remember buying these. I think these are from Pickbrick, actually. Oh yeah, who was saying they were looking for white tiles on for their crate mock? I think it was Star Wars Bricks Production something Studios. I don't know if he's still here, but I found your white tiles. They're right here. I got these from Pickbrick at Brickworld last year. What is the name of the Discord? So there's a link on the RebLAUG website. So go to RebLAUG.com, and then at the bottom of any page where it says like donate or whatever, there's also something that says join, and then it says application details. Click on that, and then that page will have all the information as well as the link to the Discord server if you'd like to join that, if that's the one you're referring to. Someone asked if, oh, it was Sam. Wait, it's once for you. I mean, it's 2:34 p.m. or if you're in the 24-hour clock, it's 14:34. How do you say that? I've always wanted, because I actually use military time. We call it military time in the U.S. I don't know what you call it abroad when you use the 24-hour clock. But like, how exactly do you say the times when it's past 12 o'clock? Do you say like 1400, 1434, or 1434? Like, do you say it regularly? I don't know. Let me know. I know a lot of Europeans use that time formality or whatever you want to call it. Someone who was on podcast hold. I don't know what you're asking, but we had a bunch of members at podcast hold. We had let's see if I can name all of them. Thomas, Osmond, Luca, Olav, Noah. Was it just those 5 from RebLAUG? I know there were a few other people displaying with them. We may have had one more. I can't remember. But yeah, that convention in Norway. Do you like Skyrim? I do not. Haven't really played it much before, but I'm not a huge video game guy, honestly. Just, I would consider more productive things to do with my time. But everyone's different. Everyone's got their interests, so. The DC EU went too dark and then made Lex Luthor into the Riddler for some reason. But Shazam is good and Aquaman is a lot like Black. Oh yeah, I actually haven't seen Aquaman, and I know Shazam came out recently too. I haven't seen that, so I will have to catch up. Like you said, it seems like they're turning it around there, so that is good to hear that DC's finally bringing some competition to the table for Marvel, giving them a run for their money. All right, let's see. What else do we got here? Got cheese slopes. Not cheese slopes. These are jumper plates. All right. I remember, I forgot what mock. Oh, I think it was my Order 66 mock that I built for the RebLAUG collab. And I needed a bunch of light bluish gray jumpers. And so I placed this order from a BrickLink store, and I clearly remember buying light bluish gray jumpers, but they showed up as white jumpers, and I said, oh man, they screwed up my order. And then I go to the order form, and it shows I ordered white jumpers. I was like, what? How did I do this? How did I end up ordering the wrong color of the piece? That was the only time I think I've ever done something like that. Oh, Ryan here. Ryan, it is summer break for, 5 more days for me until I leave on Saturday for my internship. So, yeah, fun summer break. Yay. I'm playing more of these 2x2 white tiles. So, Star Wars Bricks Productions or Studios, I keep forgetting what it was, comes back from his shower or whatever. Let him know I found his tiles. Oh, I have a whole drawer of them. Look at that. Wow. Oh, Drew's here. Wow, everyone's joining in here at the end. Ryan, are you going to do a special fan meetup at Brickworld this year? You should get a special space reserved just for you and set up a book signing or something. Set signing, there we go. What time on Saturday am I? Oh, I'm leaving in the morning on Saturday, so I will not be able to do anything on Saturday. Unfortunately. That's not the right one. There we go. What you got? What? Oh, Star Wars bricks. He's back. Here we go. This is what I want to show you. I found the white tiles you're looking for on Pick-a-Brick. I got these on Pick-a-Brick at Brick World. I think it was last year. I think it was 2018. They had them at my Pick-a-Brick. Obviously, that was pretty much a year ago. So, now that I was planning, but Brick Vibe Matt and I are doing a panel thing on Thursday. Oh, that's pretty cool. I wish I could be there for that. I won't be arriving till Friday evening to the convention, so I'll be missing a lot of all of the panels and presentations and all the good stuff. But I'll be there for the RebLAUG meeting. I hope to find you under the table again this year. Let's see, what else do we have that I can put away? Star Wars bricks freaking out over the tiles. You're lucky that you have a place to sort your bricks. My room is totally full. Mine's about to be full, honestly. Here, as the last part of this stream, I'll give you a little tour of what I have left to sort still. So, I'll take this webcam. Hopefully, this will reach. Let me make sure I can see the screen okay. So over here, I have a bunch of sets. There's a Black Panther set right there. You got Han Solo Land Speeder. Yeah. ATDP. No, whatever this. Oh, just the Imperial ATST. I forgot what these are called. That Last Jedi set. And then another black. There's just a bunch of sets that I got without minifigs over there that I have to sort. And then over here, I don't think there's anything over here that I have to sort. But I have this Ninjago box. And then over in here, I have a massive box just full of pieces. You can't really get in over there, but to show you how much is in there. And then that box right there has to be sorted. Those sets, those are all battle packs. I'll be keeping the figs, and then I have to sort those. All of those sets have to be scrapped on the floor over there, and sorted. Same with all those sets and all of those sets on those shelves behind me. But yeah, I got a lot of work to do in terms of sorting. And then let's see, what do we got over here? Nothing to sort over here. These are things I want to hang up on my walls at some point. I got the infamous Brickbuster mask. This is the actual one. Signed by the man, the myth, the legend himself, MNR, who's in the chat. And then we got Minifig Monthly, signed by Ryan. If you're still watching, the funny thing about this is the review I did on this, it still gets like hundreds of views every month. And people, like, it gets a lot of comments too. Like, I think one of your videos is like